Welcome to the stream. Tonight is Spotlight Hour. Skorupi Spotlight Hour. And I was going to try and do spooky face, but of course I end up just looking like I'm on the cover of a Queen album. Anyway, welcome, guys. How are we doing? Welcome. Tonight is Skorupi Spotlight Hour. Like I just said, Skorupi is a very nice shiny, and this is very bad light. I can't even light like all of my face at once, so we'll just... That's enough of my face to be lit up. How are we doing today, guys? Welcome in. Welcome. Sup, Dalsandu. To work out. Yes, I do remember you. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome. And Tef, welcome in. I appreciate you throwing a master ball at me. You know, I'm flattered and all, but honestly, if I was in the same position as you, I probably would have just ran. Been like, he's not shiny. I don't want that. And just walk away. So anyway, hello. You can't see me. You can sort of see me waving. You can see the light moving at least. That indicates that I am waving. Hello, welcome in. Hey, doing James? Welcome, dude. That'll do. I can put the light there, and we can sort of see. Anyway, let's start checking some shiny boys. This is a very nice shiny. I do like a shiny Skorupi. I already do have two of them already. That's a good sentence. Jimmy words well. Anyway, we can jump in and have a little look-see about Skorupi. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, we have little shiny boy. That is the shiny. Like I said, it is a very nice shiny. So we'll check this one. Not great stats, but if we click on evolutions as well, we also have shiny Drapion. And this one has okay stats. So we're doing well. We don't need this shiny, but I would like to get one anyway, because he's a nice shiny. You have your Master Ball. I... just quietly, just like, you know, all my other researchers that you guys can see, I am still on the first stage of the Let's Go quest, so Jimmy needs to put in some work and get some of this done, so, you know, I can actually catch the Master Ball. Jimmy words well. Jimmy may as well be speaking French because Jimmy's English is not great. Anyway, you have two shiny Skrupis from GoFest. Yeah, I can't even remember where I got mine from. From the wild. Where'd you get most shinies? Darth Vader, is there a raid? No, raid's tomorrow night. So I will be hosting Raid Hour for you guys tomorrow night. Oh, there is some Team Rocket raids there. I don't have any of the things that we need to be able to do the Rocket raids though. But tomorrow night will be Raid Hour for you guys. Regigigas is the one that we're doing tomorrow night. So if you guys would like to do Regigigas raids tomorrow, be sure to hit that subscribe and notification button so you know when I go live. Same time tomorrow, we'll be live at around this time. So we'll be doing raids then. Hey, Achian, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Good to see you. It has been a while. What's the bonus? Good question. What is the bonus tonight? Let's have a look. It's not double transfer candy because we had one of them last week. It is double Stardust for catches. That's my first catch of the day, so it's a little hard. You'll be seeing me regularly again. Classes. Oh, cool. Nice. Well, welcome back to the community, dude. How have you been? How'd you go with your classes? You're probably going to have to look up what we've got for our bonus tonight because I have no idea. I never check them. I just come for the shinies. I don't come for the bonuses. Jimmy likes shiny Pokemon. Anyway, lettuce, vegetables. Let us start walking because we need shiny boys and I can't get them just sitting in the car. So I have my keys in my pocket so I don't lock myself out because there is no one else at home. So if I did lock myself out of the car, it'd be a long walk home. And then I wouldn't be able to get in because I don't have keys. So evolution XP. Okay, cool. Well, if you guys have got some stuff to evolve, tonight is the night to do it. Oh my god. It's the red lights. You got the most awards in your class just because you're on the student council. Wait, so did you award yourself the awards, or were they awarded by other people? I am going to turn on some flashlights so I can see. I do have 2 flashlights, so you know what? Let's rock with 2 flashlights. It's a little bit easier to see, even though I do need to plug one of my phones in to the charger because it's only on 17%. Luckily, it's my chat phone. Plug cord into hole. Done. Plug other end of cord into other hole. Done. Alright, let's get a shiny. So how's everybody been doing? How did everybody go for Community Day that I haven't spoken to since? How many shinies did y'all get? Did you get some hundos, stuff like that? You're given the award by our principal. Would Emma be upset if you ate a lettuce? Probably not. She's the onion fairy, so I think lettuce is okay. I don't know. You'd have to ask Emma. She gets upset about random things, so perhaps she would be a little bit disappointed at the lettuce eating, but honestly, you know, if you're eating vegetables and not animals, you should be happy. Even though I'm not a vegetarian, or vegan. I enjoy animal products, as long as they're reasonably sourced, sort of thing. Jimmy is out of context. That's just Jimmy in general. Jimmy in general. That's a good name for a channel. Jimmy in general. That could be another channel that I start that is just me chatting and just being General Jimmy. Or it also sounds like a hospital. Jimmy General. Starring what's his face? George Clooney. That's the one. My brain went silent on me, which is fairly regular. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. Jimmy General Let's start again. Welcome in, guys. How's everybody doing? Jimmy General I'm just gonna stop. Jimmy Brain no worky. 30 shiny Fennekin. Nice. You did better than I did. Though I ended up with 25 and the hundo for the day, so we did pretty well. Pretty well indeed. Community Day would have been great for me because you're in the mall with most gyms and stops, but you forgot it was Community Day because you were so excited about buying a Switch. Oh, nice, you got the Switch. What games did you get? I'm guessing you got Tears of the Kingdom, because everybody's playing Tears of the Kingdom at the moment, except Jimmy. Why do I keep talking about myself in the third person? I sound like... For those of you who have seen, I almost said South Park, Seinfeld, I'm talking like that dude in Seinfeld, who was also named Jimmy. Jimmy likes talking about himself in third person. Not interested in Zelda, really? That's a surprise. That's the first of it. It's actually supposed to be like a fantastic game. Like a lot of the reviews for it have been like 10 out of 10. Best game ever made. Sort of thing. Breath of the Wild was really good. I still have not finished Breath of the Wild, and I feel like I need to finish Breath of the Wild before I can do Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm in a bit of a rough spot right now. It's just like, damn it, I really want to play Tears of the Kingdom on the channel, but I feel like, yeah, I've got to do the other thing first. I also feel like I need a light so you guys can see me and I'm not just a black circle on the screen. Jimmy has become a black hole. Zelda too sus for you right now? Why? Why is Zelda sus? Honestly, Breath of the Wild was the reason why I bought my Switch in the first place. Because when I saw them doing the trailers for Breath of the Wild during E3, back before the Switch came out, like what, 6 years ago now? 6 and a bit, nearly 7 years ago now. Yeah, they were doing the Breath of the Wild stuff, and I was like, oh my god, that game just looks so good. I have to get a Switch so I can play that game. And I did, and I still haven't finished. Because it's such a long game. It's like I got into it, and I just wanted to play it forever, and then other things came up, mainly like Pokemon Go content and all of that sort of stuff, so I just never got around to finishing the game, and then I sort of stopped playing it, because that's what happens with a lot of games. Like games that I really enjoy playing, for some reason I stop playing them because I don't want them to end. So I figure that if I don't actually finish them, they'll always be there. And I'm very weird but yeah, I've done that with so many games that I never end up actually finishing. The building mechanics, a lot of people are having fun with the building side of it. Like I've seen a lot of interesting vehicles and stuff like that that people have decided to build. You found your first shiny main series game shiny, and actually woke up your nan while you were screaming. What shiny did you get? And I'm guessing Scarlet Violet. Which one? Which one did you end up getting? Hey, it's a tiny Sentret! He's so tiny. I like him. I want tiny Sentrets. I want an army of tiny Sentrets that I can send into battle for me. Because they're so cute. He's only 39 centimeters tall. Oh my god, he's tiny. Ah, so many Skorupi. Skorupi pee. Shiny Scoopies, shiny Scoopies. In Scarlet it was the cube one. You forgot its name. The rock cube. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head either. I just called him Shroomy because he's like a little rock mushroom dude. So mine was named Shroomy. Because Shroomy's cool. Thanks for... No, that's my nickname! You can't steal my nicknames! That's what I named mine. Shroomy, but better. Now, it's actually a good Pokemon. Once it evolves, it's actually fairly useful. It was one of the staples of my team, sort of thing, with its typing. And Salt Cure, one of its moves, is like a, what do you call them? It's a move that keeps hurting after you've used it, sort of thing. So it's like burn or something like that. So it does the extra damage each turn. That's really helpful. Yeah, it's like a rock type burn. Or poison or something like that. So I'm finally getting over being sick as well. Like my head's still a little bit snotty, but for the most part I'm over it, which is so good. I'm actually able to taste food again. Like I hate it when all you can taste and smell is like the snot in your head. So actually being able to do that again, the whole taste and smell thing, it's so good. You're actually hoping, so am I. Like I do have the shinies. Why are you so loud? yeah, I've already got the shinies, but it is such a nice shiny. And it's been a few weeks since we've had a shiny during Spotlight Hour, so getting one would be nice. I got the shiny last week from Raid Hour, which was good. The Tapu Fini, it was a 96% shiny Tapu Fini, so that was even better. We do have a Shadow Raid that's about to pop up here. And yeah, I'm hoping that I get another one this week from the Regigigas, or tomorrow for Regigigas, because that is also a shiny that I need. Glad I'm feeling better. Cheers. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was only like a week that I was sick. Oh, honestly, it was really only like 2 or 3 days that I was actually sick, and then it was just getting over being sick. So that's taken longer than the actual sickness was. But I had a huge bag full of tissues that I took out to the bin the other night. Like, I filled up like a whole bag of just snotty tissues. It weighed like half a kilo of just snot. Probably weighed more than that. It probably weighed like a kilo. So it was very gross. Yes, a whole bag. I went through 3 boxes of tissues and like a roll of toilet paper or something like that while I was sick, because it was just endless snot coming out of my head. So many loud trucks. Come on, little Skorupi, shine for me. Yeah, so Archie, as you've probably seen, Niantic has stuffed the game over a little bit. There's not a lot of interest in the game anymore, so streams have died off a bit. Raid Hour streams are no longer as big as they used to be because of Niantic's nerfing of the raid, like the remote raid passes, so people just don't really want to participate because of how much it costs these days. So yeah, it's been a little bit disappointing. We've seen a big decline in interest in the game and people on the channel and stuff like that, people in the streams. We were going really well, and then Niantic just ruined it. Ooh, the breeze is a bit chilly. A normal month in Niantic casually killing the game. Yeah, things are just a lot worse now than what they were, sort of thing. Like, they've never been great at keeping the community actively enjoying the game, but yeah, recently it has been quite bad. And the stuff that they've added to the game, like they thought that adding these Team Rocket raids and all that sort of stuff was going to make everybody really happy. Around here, I haven't seen one person posting on the raid group about, oh, does anybody want to go out and do one of these Mewtwo raids or want to go out and do any of the raids, sort of thing. The raid group is just completely dead. So it's done nothing to rekindle anybody's interest in the game. So they've really shot themselves in the foot this time around. I don't think people are going to come back to the game like they were expecting. And honestly, if they don't do something about the remote raid passes, hey, I can actually see you guys. Hello. I don't see that changing, because I think that's the only thing that they can really do to sort of fix the game. But even now, I think it's a little bit too late. As I've said before, I'm not so fussed about the limitations on the amount of raids that we can do. It's the price of the raid tickets that is really causing everybody issues. People just don't want to participate. I mean, the cost of living has gone up, so people just don't have that extra money to spend on raid passes. So if Niantic were willing to lower the prices back down to what they were a year, because I saw somebody posting up on Twitter a year ago, 3 remote raid passes was $2.50, and now they're over $5. So it's more than double the price, or almost double the price of what they used to be, sort of thing. So I don't know, yeah, it's just over double, because they're 525 coins for 3 passes, and it used to be 250 coins for 3 passes. Wiz, I don't have location code, sorry dude. I am playing legitimately, so I don't have coordinates to give to you guys. Pokemon Go, the 2016 update. Honestly, I think that they're trying to just make the game what it was back in 2016, but that's never going to happen. The hype of the game has just dropped off. There isn't that many people that are interested in it anymore, sort of thing. So, what the hell is that? There is something in the sky there. There's a star, but then underneath the star, that's very weird. Is that the... Oh, it might be the moon behind a cloud. Don't mind me. I'm just tripping out on something. It doesn't look like the moon. Like, there's no clouds in the sky. Oh, I suppose there's a few. But there's just this smudge of light, and it just looks very weird. It looks like there's like an alien spaceship in the sky, but it's more than likely just the moon. Satellite. No, it's not a satellite. It's too big to be. It's just... I know, I can't explain it to you guys. It just looked like a smudge of light in the sky. And I'm like, what is that? Like, that can't be the moon, but it's more likely just the moon. I don't know, there's another one over there too. I think that's just a tower. Jimmy's just seeing things in the dark and getting worried that he's going to be abducted by aliens, I think. The aliens are going to get me. I just saw the moon for the first time, Jimmy, in General, episode 1. Starring George Clooney. Yeah, I actually got it out. Now, I can remember back when I was a kid, like young, I would have been 4, maybe 5 years old. There was a lunar eclipse, and I thought it was the moon disappearing forever. And I can remember I started crying, and I was really upset because I thought the moon was disappearing and it wasn't going to come back. Because when they say, the next eclipse isn't until, such and such, like a couple of years later, I honestly thought that the moon was disappearing for a couple of years. And I got genuinely upset because I was just like, no, I don't want the moon to disappear. It's so sad. The things that silly children do. Oop. Okay, because we're already wasting Pokeballs on it, so let's catch it. It's one of those memories. It's probably one of my earliest memories that I can... It's one of the earliest memories that I can remember. Yep, that's what memories usually are, dude. They're things that you remember. Yeah, but I just thought it was very funny that I've held on to it for all these years, just like... Yep, I honestly thought the moon was disappearing for a few years. Alright, we're nearly halfway through already. The spotlight hours always go quickly when you're having fun. They always seem to go past quicker when you're enjoying the one, like the Pokemon that you're actually chasing. When there's no shiny to be had, those are the worst. Those ones always seem to drag on forever because it's just like, there's no shiny. What are you doing out here? But we're just waiting for Skorupi to sparkle. Sparkle like a ruby. Rubies are nice. I do like rubies. I like most gemstones. Gemstones are pretty cool. There's a question. What's everybody's favorite gemstone? What's your favorite gemstone? Gemstone. Are you a diamond person, a sapphire person, emeralds, maybe some rubies, some topaz? And then out of all of them, I really like sapphires. I think just the deep blue of a sapphire is really cool. Or if you... I'm from Australia, so I could say opals as well, because opals are actually really nice. Alexandrite. I don't even know what that is. I'll have to look that up. Alexandrite. Hey, a shiny Poochie! Poochie! Hello. You're not the shiny I'm looking for, but we'll definitely take an off-brand shiny. Little choc banana doggy. Should we name him Alexandra? June birthstone along with Pearl. Okay. Let's, just because that was the word that was in the Alexandrite. Yep. Wait. Hayes RT. There we go. Alexandrite. Even though it probably looks nothing like the gemstone. It's the word that was in the chat. It was the buzzword. Okay, so that smudge in the sky was definitely the moon because it's come out. And it's just like, oh, interesting, that's the moon. I probably would have been able to tell before, but it's a very crescent moon tonight. So there's not a lot of light coming off it. So it just looked very weird behind a cloud. I thought it was aliens. And woot for the golden doggo. And it's a female, so it's cute. What do you got against males, huh? Are you one of those people, you know, one of those crazy feminists that doesn't like males at all? I'm just joking. But they do exist. There is a lot of them out there. Hey, Scraggy, let's take this. Now, I would consider myself a feminist. I know, it sounds weird, but the Oxford, like, it's funny. If you've seen the latest Dave Chappelle special on Netflix, he actually talks about it in the thing about being a feminist and how the Oxford Dictionary sort of definition of being a feminist is anybody that respects women and wants them to have, you know, equal opportunities and pay and all that sort of stuff, you know, like, and I do want that stuff. So, I mean, I would consider myself a feminist in a way, even though I'm not a woman. I want women to have everything that they should. I think it's only fair. But I'm not crazy about it. I'm not going to burn my bra in protest or anything like that. Because first I would actually have to buy a bra. And they're expensive these days. From what I've seen. Like, because, you know, they're a necessity for most women, so they sting them arm and a leg for... random guess on your third Wordle guess, and you got it. Nice. Good old Wordles. It sounds like a Squirtle that's got worms. Wordle. Oh, you poor little Squirtle. It's a bit better around this part of the trail. It's not as windy, so it's not as chilly. But yeah, it's getting to that time of year. Like, it's not even winter yet. Winter starts in like a week and a half. And it's only going to get colder. I hate this time of year. It's dark, it's cold, it's crappy. I miss the summer already. But at this rate, like, we're already through autumn, fall, you know, autumn/fall. So yeah, it's only like 3 more months and spring's back at least. I need a tissue. Ugh. That's another thing that I hate about this time of year, like being out doing this stuff, because you're walking around in the cold. I'm constantly sniffling. And I know it's obvious, like probably not the greatest sound for you guys, just walking along and just every 2 seconds. Wouldn't our winter start when they're not? Yeah, and that's in like a week and a half, isn't it? It's at the start of June. Because June, July, and August is winter, and then September, October, November is spring. No. Oh, okay. It seems to be different for different parts of the world, because I was watching Sean, well, / Jacksepticeye, actually talking about it the other day, and in Ireland, their summer doesn't start until like February or something like that, and I was just, wait, what? Or January or something? Yeah, I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but I suppose it is Ireland, and it's like cloudy and raining like 24/7, 365. So it's hard for them to decide when their summer's actually starting, because it's like, is it any different from? So the actual like, but we do it by months here. It's always just been 3 months for each. The start of the month, that's when it starts. So I'm not sure if there's like an actual date that might be similar to yours, but here in Australia, I've always known it as just being sort of the first of the month for 3 months sort of thing. So yeah, from the 1st of June until the end of August. Hey, it's a huge Skorupi. It's like those giant scorpions from Clash of the Titans. I said Attack on Titan. Wrong thing, Jimmy. I don't think there's giant scorpions in Attack on Titan. Come on, we got 30 minutes left, a little under 30 minutes. Come on, little Skorupi. Yeah, it's funny how different countries do the seasons differently. It smells like the beach down here, like seaweed. The river has a weird smell. I always don't like being down. I've heard some weird things down on this path at night time, like walking along here during spotlight hours in the past sort of thing, like rustling in the bushes. Like, I know it's just rabbits and stuff like that, but it's a bit spooky. It's like, I think it might be ghost or Bigfoot, or a ghost of Bigfoot. Speaking of not so much Bigfoot, but just being scared in the forest by yourself. So I'm not in the forest, but you know, it's just a good segue into my story, so we'll just pretend. I was out walking, like doing a hike, not last week, the week before, and I was up this path that I've never sort of like been on before, up near Blackwood, which is like a half an hour drive from my house. So it's like proper forest walking hike. Yeah, I was walking up this path, and I was on my way back to the car, and I thought I was going the right way, but I started wandering up this path and I was actually going the wrong way. And I've sort of realized that I was going the wrong way. Like, I'm like, oh wait, this doesn't seem familiar. I think I'm going the wrong way. And I'm like, oh no, I think I'm lost. And as soon as I realized that I was lost, sort of thing, I just heard this loud thump in the forest next to me, sort of thing, like cracking of branches, and because there's like fallen trees all over the place, because we had a big storm last year that just uprooted and knocked down like thousands of trees around that area. But yeah, there's just this cracking and thumping of the trees next to me, and I was just like, oh, I'm out in the middle of nowhere by myself. Please don't tell me I'm going to get attacked by the Australian equivalent of Bigfoot, which would be a yowie or a bunyip sort of thing. I was just like, I don't want to die. Basically, March 20 slash 21st starts start of spring, June 20th start of September, start of fall, December. Okay. Well, here in Australia, as far as I know, it's always been sort of the first of the month. But our seasons are a bit different because, I mean, during autumn, like depending on where you are in Australia, autumn can just be a cooler version of summer. Like the further north you are, you don't really feel like the difference between spring and autumn and sort of summer because it's just warm all year round. Yeah, during the winter time up in Darwin and the top of Queensland, like around Cairns and Townsville and stuff like that, it's like 30 degrees every day during winter. So they don't really know what a winter is here in Melbourne because we're at the bottom of the country, in the south of the country. It's pretty cold because we're pretty close to the Antarctica. Like Melbourne, I'm pretty sure is the 4th closest capital city to Antarctica, because I'm pretty sure it's Auckland in Tasmania. Sorry, Auckland, you're not in Tasmania, you're in New Zealand. Yeah, New Zealand, like Auckland is the closest. Then I think it's Buenos Aires in Argentina, then Hobart, and then Melbourne. Hobart is in Tasmania. Close to, yeah, up north, Darwin. Darwin's the furthest north capital city in Australia. It's the capital of the Northern Territory. And then around Townsville and Cairns and stuff like that, they're right up near the top of Queensland. So very close to the equator. Sort of like on the edge of the Daintree, or sort of, yeah, near the Daintree rainforest. So it's like tropical rainforest up there. Oh, damn it, I went to click on the Skorupi and he ran. Go! I'm sorry, I can't read your name. But how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. For those that haven't seen it, we did get a shiny before. It's just not the shiny we've been looking for. It's a shiny Poochie. So we got a shiny this Spotlight Hour, just not the Skorupi. But there is still 20 minutes left. So fingers crossed we can actually get it. But welcome in. How are you doing today, guys? People that have just come in. And if you haven't already, guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Guys, there's my thumb. Hit the thumbs up button if you've been enjoying the stream so far. And the more thumbs up we get, the more chance we have of getting a shiny Skorupi. Actually, that's also... This might help as well. Shiny vibes! Chuck some shiny vibes into the chat. Why did that happen? For some reason. That's very... Okay. Half my chat was actually covered over by the stream for some reason then. There we go. Now I'm back. I can see the chat again. Yeah, they recently changed the location of the live chat, and it seems to have been causing a few issues where my stream seems to be sitting over the bottom of the chat, and it's just like, dude, I can't see the chat if you're overlapping it. But yeah, since we were just talking about northern Queensland, it's this time of year where I wish that I sort of did live in northern Queensland. The only issue with that is it's like being in Thailand or something like that, and it's just sort of like 100% humidity all year round, which just sucks. So it's hot and humid and just horrible. Like, I can deal with the hot weather, it's the humidity that kills you. Very muggy. Yeah, this year, through basically all of January, it was really muggy here in Melbourne as well during summer. Like, usually it's dry, like when it's hot down here in Melbourne, it's usually dry heat sort of thing, just because it's usually a lot drier. But yeah, this year it was super muggy. Like, we had a whole bunch of rain, and then it was like hot at the same time, so it was just like dying. Dynamite. Unfortunately, dude, I can't trade. Yeah, one, I don't spoof guys, and two, there's no distance trades in Pokemon Go, so I can't trade with you guys. I would if I could, but I can't, sorry. Okay. You're always on my back about cat. Alright, we got 20 minutes left, so I suppose we'll start catching them. And hello. I like how your first thing in the chat is just telling me what to do before you even say hello. She's like, why aren't you catching them? Yeah, the reason why the screen is black, guys, it's like I am here, but it's just dark. It's like pitch black out here, so you can't see me because I'm outside in the real world. See, ghostly face. Hello. Because Jimmy lacking motivation and enthusiasm. Hey, I'm out here. I have motivation. I could easily just be doing this from home. That would be lack of motivation. But I'm still out here in the cold, walking around, looking for shinies. That's my motivation. I'm looking for the shiny. And I got a shiny before. It was just not the one we're looking for. So I'm not going home empty-handed from this Spotlight Hour. CSI. I as in I. That's hard to tell sometimes, okay? Like, uppercase I's look like lowercase L's. So that's why the English language is a pain in the ass to learn for people that don't speak it naturally, sort of thing. It's not their main language. And because we have so many things in English, like punctuation marks and stuff like that, it also makes it very difficult for people to learn. I mean, I still struggle with punctuation marks, like commas, and I'm not so bad with commas, but when do you use a semicolon? Semicolons have always got me. It's just like, where am I supposed to use these in a sentence? Making Greta League. That's not motivation. Motivation is collecting XLs, making Great League and Ultra League Mons, and making good raid attackers. I have good raid attackers. I would make Ultra League and Great League Pokemon if I was interested in doing the PvE, but it's not something that really... I've always been like, you can play the game however you want to play. Like, trying to force your way of playing onto other people is not how you play this game. Everybody has their own play style, and that's good. I'm a collector. I like collecting shinies. I don't so much want to power up Pokemon or battle in stuff like that. I just like collecting shinies. So stop forcing your ways on. If I just want to click on stuff and collect shinies, that's my prerogative, okay? Britney Spears said so. so that you get low dust and start playing again. Nope, I have... Wait, is it 18 million Stardust now? Probably not. I did spend some recently, but it's close to 18 million Stardust. I don't need Stardust. That was the raid afterwards, dude. The special raids that hatch afterwards. You can't usually solo them because they don't want people to solo them. The only one that we could solo so far that I know of was the Galarian Lanoon, and that's because, yeah, I'm 6,000 XP, Stardust under 18 million, so leave me alone. I got Stardust for days. Yeah, the only one that we've been able to solo so far was Galarian Lanoon because it had a double weakness to fighting, being a dark normal type. Any of the other ones, we're not supposed to be able to solo it because they want people doing it as a community. That's why you can't use remote raid passes on them. So criticizing me for not being able to beat a raid that we can't solo doesn't help, okay? You have 23 million Stardust. Well, somebody's special. See, I would have more Stardust if I actually caught things. Oh, see, this is why I'm not catching them, just because they're being pains in the ass, alright? Oh, it was a tree that touched me on the head, okay? I thought I just walked through a spider web or something. It's like, I'm gonna die! Australian spiders are on my head! A pain in the ash. You can solo double weak mons, yeah. Yes, but there were chances. Chances for what? Beating the Blazon. Hey, there's actually can we get a shiny? First I need to move closer to it. I would laugh if we got ourselves a shiny Kecleon. Come on, Kex. I was going to say, don't tell me that just despawned. Shiny! Oh. I haven't seen a Kecleon in ages. Noibat was also soloable. Yeah, but that was a tier... Noibat's not exactly the beefiest of Pokemon. I'm pretty sure because it only has a double evolution. Any of the ones that have a double evolution, they're going to be a lot easier because it's, it was the first stage Pokemon. So, probably would have been easily soloable. But everyone that we've had so far that's been a second stage evolution, minus Galarian Lanoon, has been basically impossible to solo. As far as I know. I've given a shot to most of them, and we haven't even come close on a lot of them, so... We did fairly well against the Blazon. The Blazon, we got it down to under half health in the time that we had. 23,237. I actually got a picture of Stardust the other day. I was on like 17,969,696 or something like that. It was just a whole bunch of like 9 sixes. I was just like, I have to take a picture of that because that's funny. I'll see if I can find it afterwards. You're back. You're drinking homemade. I thought it said lemonade for a second. Homemade lettuce and mango. Graham shake. A Graham shake. Why have you got people named Graham in your milkshake? A fruit shake, whatever you want to call it. Juice. Juice is probably a better word. Fruit shake. Got points. I'm grinding, okay? I'm grinding out shinies. Okay, this is why I have nearly 2,500 shinies, because I shiny hunt in this game. This is what I do. I am a shiny hunter. I'm similar to Steve Irwin, except I hunt shinies and not crocodiles, because hunting crocodiles is silly because you get eaten by a crocodile. He didn't really hunt crocodiles. He more just wrestled them, which I'm not going to do. I don't want to wrestle crocodiles, okay? I'm happy just catching shinies. Hopefully Emma won't. Nah, she'll be right. If an issue, well, that's her problem. Alright, well, we've got 10 minutes to... I'm back at the car, but I guess I'm going to keep walking for now. Otherwise, I'm not going to have the spawns. Cold-blooded fish apple shoot. What are you people consuming? My God. Good old shinies. See, I could chuck shiny vibes into the chat. There we go. Oh yeah, I just showed it, but for those that haven't seen, we did get a shiny so far this stream. So, I'm not going home empty-handed. I got my shiny for the night, and hopefully we'll get another one. I should grab the tissue from the car while I was there. Oh well. There's less than minutes left. I'm sure I'll survive. But my hands are getting very cold. My hands are starting to go numb because they're so cold. Yes, and I did call it Alexandra. Still don't know what it looks like, but I will have to look it up after and be like, oh, okay. Snazzy. Come on, Skorupi. You're a very nice shiny. I want you. So if I remember correctly, the shiny Skorupies that I did get were during the Team Rocket event. Because I can remember there was a Team Rocket event where they were spawning heaps, and I think that's where I ended up getting them. Does it tell me? Ah, okay, that one's from GoFest Day 1. And this one is from GoFest Day... Okay, scrap that. I got them both during GoFest. I can remember hunting them during one of the Team Rocket events, though. So I think that's where I was confused. Okay, so I got both of them from the GoFest events. Oh my God, my hands are cold. Come on, we got 7 minutes left. Where are my spawns? Yeah, so down here, during Com Day the other day, we're getting a lot of Chikoritas and Totodiles spawning as well. It seems like the Chikoritas are still spawning around here, so that must be one of the nests. But the Com Day, so it seems like they are doing bonus spot because it was a starter. So we're seeing basically Chikoritas, Totodiles, and Cyndaquil. So I actually think Cyndaquil was also spawning as part of the event. So I haven't seen any of the Toadies or Cinders tonight, but yeah, like I was saying, I've seen the Chikoritas. One of these is going to pop up red any minute now. Not you. I really wish the game would start giving me some potions. I find it really hard to stock up on hyper potions these days. Like, the game just does not give them to me. So throwing away those ones accidentally, like last com day, has really hurt because I just cannot get them back. Like, they've become super rare as item drops. Like, I know that you get most potions and stuff from spinning gyms, not Pokestops, but still, even spinning gyms, I just don't seem to get them. Has anybody else noticed that? Or is it just me? Open gifts, of course. I opened one of my buddy's gifts the other day and he gave me like 5 of them. I was like, oh, Groudon, I love you. Thank you. Yeah, that's probably a good reason to start opening some gifts, eh? Trying to restock on some of my potions. Good call. I might do that later tonight, if I remember. You have 210. I feel like once you've got a whole bunch of them, the game will just give them to you. Like, that's what it's like with most items in the game. If you've got a huge stockpile of them already, you tend to see heaps of them dropping from stops. But once you start running low on an item, it stops giving them to you so often. Because it obviously wants you to try and buy them through something. I see it mainly with Pokeballs and stuff like that. When you're running really low on Pokeballs, the game tends to be very stingy giving them to you. It doesn't help that I do the raid hours every week. And I'm not getting a lot of potions from the raid hours either. So each raid, I only get like 3 or 4. And then I'm having to use, because don't have the, like, when we had the numbers for raids and I was only losing a couple of Pokemon each raid, it didn't really matter. But now that we're struggling for numbers and I'm losing more Pokemon, like going through more Pokemon in the lobbies and stuff, it's really stinging me. All right, 3 minutes left. Come on. Come on, little Skorupi. Come on, Scoopers. Potions, please. Cool. Thanks for the super push. Not what I want. I should have been a little bit more specific. Hyper potions, please. I basically never see the max potion. Like, that's an item that has become super rare from drops. That and max revives. Like, you hardly ever get them from stops anymore. And gyms. Come on, can we clutch a shiny? Can we Kobe Bryant a shiny? 1 minute left. Things are getting dire. Come on, I need spawns. Be a shiny. Not looking good. I always seem to get to this part of the trail when I do finish up the spotlight hours, and like the spawns are very spread out, so it's hard to get those clusters where it's just like, come on, we need a couple more. Hopefully we'll get a few more checks in. Come on, little Scroopies, pop, 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 pop. Ah, it's 7 p.m. Damn it. Okay, well, unfortunately, we did not get the shiny Skorupi, but I did get a shiny. So, as I said, we're not going home empty-handed for the day. We got something out of tonight's spotlight hour. including a full bag. Let's throw away some items so I can continue spinning stops. Yeah, see, it doesn't help that I've got all of these things KO'd, and it's just like, I need to heal things. This is why I need the hyper potions. Why you gotta be mean, game? Hey, Lost, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. How are you doing today? I got a shiny. It just wasn't the shiny that we were looking for. So we wanted a shiny Skorupi, and I got a shiny Poochyena instead. So, you know, we got some. Yeah, what are you doing? Bloody palm tapping. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm not going home empty-handed for the night. We did get a shiny. And I mean, hey, an off-brand shiny is rarer than the actual shiny that's featured during the Com Day. It's the Spotlight Hour, rather. Because, you know, the majority of the spawns that you're seeing are the Spotlight Hour Pokemon. So, we'll take it. Again, it's not like I didn't need the shiny Skorupi, but I didn't need a shiny Poochyena either. How many shiny Poochies do we have? Pooch. I have 5. 5 shiny Poochies. You got no shiny as well? Do you have a shiny Skorupi, like, anyway, or? Because, yeah, as I was saying, I do have 2 already that I got during GoFest, so it's not too much of a fuss that I didn't get the shiny tonight, because I do have, but I would have liked to have gotten one anyway, because it is such a nice shiny. You only have 1 shiny Poochie. I can well, is that what you want from our special trade? If we ever get a chance to do a special trade, I'll save you a shiny Poochie. Fennekin, as if I haven't seen enough of you this week already. Oh, it's like, okay, you want to be like that? Fine, I'm just gonna run from you. No. You want something more exotic? How about a Poochyena wearing a bikini? Is that exotic enough for you? Something more exotic. Okay. How about a shiny Kangaskhan? Because I have many a shiny Kangaskhan that I can probably trade with you. Is that exotic? I wanted this great. Oh, another great. Okay. We'll take you instead. You have 4 or 5 of those. Well, this is the problem with them having Kangaskhan in other people's events and stuff like that. It's like, it's not worth anything to hold on to them for trades. Yeah, from the Kangaskhan raid, yeah. So that sucks. Because I still need, like, the shinies of the other regionals. They really ruined the Kangaskhan by having it available for everybody in other events. Ooh, that's actually not too bad. Like, they've had the other ones available during events as well, but not as often as the Kangaskhan. The Kangaskhan's been the one that's been available the most. Okay, exotic shinies. What is your definition of an exotic shiny? How about a Swinub? You want a Swinub? I can spare a Swinub. Or an Aerodactyl. I've got like 7 of these. Do you need a shiny Aerodactyl? Or... no, okay. How about a shiny Mew? Is that exotic? Is the Litleo is the only one that I've got, so unfortunately that one won't be getting traded. It's a female. So it's a Litlea. How about a Swirlix? I've got a couple of Swirlix. Got a couple of Daramarcos. Swirlix. How many of them do I actually have? Swirlix, I have 3. So I have 1 to spare. You take a second one of those. Yeah, well, I got 3 of them. So I can spare one. You can have this one, the one with the worst stats. Hey, another Skorupi. I'd laugh if I got the shiny Skorupi afterwards. Alright, well I'll remember to hold on to the Swirlix for now. But I'm pretty sure there'll be some other things that I've got in my collection that might be worth a trade as well. So, like I said, if we ever actually get the chance, you can go through my shinies and have a look-see of what you might want. You're trying to get the Master Ball. Yeah, all you have to do is just finish the Let's Go research. I am still on part 1 of that research because Jimmy doesn't finish research. So I need to finish it myself and then get the Master Ball. I'm not really in a rush to get it though, just because I wouldn't use it anyway. So it's just like, well, if I don't have one, I'm just less tempted to use it. But there's nothing in the game to really use them on other than the Galarian birds. Like, that is basically the only thing that people are probably going to use them on at this point, because everything else isn't really worthy of the... But I don't even think that the Galarian birds are worthy of a Master Ball for the simple fact that they're going to be in raids at some point. So having one in a Master Ball that's going to have terrible IVs, I don't really feel that that's worth it when you can probably get one that has decent IVs from raids if you just wait for them to come, and it won't be that much longer and we'll have them in raids. But a lot of people have also been thinking that Niantic might remove the 100% catch rate from the shinies, from raids, so like shiny legendaries. But they can't really do that for the simple fact that raids, you can only use Premier Balls to catch it. So I can't see them adding the Master Ball to that as well. I don't know, maybe. But that would sort of ruin raids in general, I think. You need the 3 excellent throws. Excellent throws are fairly easy. Oh, damn it. I was going to say, see? Unfortunately, that circle wasn't small enough. Just look for something that's, I mean, you're in Australia, dude, so just look for Kangaskhan. Like, Kangaskhan is a really easy thing to hit excellent throws on because it's so big. Just look for big Pokemon. So yeah, things like Kangaskhan. What else is easy? Like, Whalmer's another one that's easy to get excellent throws on. There's quite a few Pokemon, so just look for them and make sure that you've got a stockpile of the pine-nut berries so they don't attack and stuff like that. And you just feed them a pine-nut berry, wind up, throw. You should be able to get them fairly easily. The Shadow Raid floor is 666. That's a bit ominous, isn't it? 666. The number of the Shadow Beast. Blech. Yeah, it's pretty bad, eh? Given that the floor from all the other raids is 10, 10, 10. It's like, why isn't it the same? I think the reason why they did that is just to make sure that people did more than a couple of the Shadow Mewtwo's. So Niantic gets to make their money out of them, sort of thing. What's my opinion on the Shadow Raids? I think it's a good addition to the game, but I just don't like the fact that they've locked them to in-person raids and not being able to use remote raids. For the simple fact that I was saying it during the stream earlier, that here where I live, there we go, can actually have a little bit of light now. Yeah, here where I live, it's done nothing to rekindle the interest in raids. Like, the raid group has basically died off completely, and having Shadow Mewtwo and stuff like that in raids isn't much of a draw card. Like, people just don't care. So not being able to use remote raids on them, unfortunately, I'm not really going to get any done because there's nobody around here that wants to do them. So, yes, sorry, Nanab berries. That's the one. One of the berries. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know what to do. I just said the wrong one, okay? Okay, I'm sorry. I wish these were shiny. I mean, normal Quillfish is shiny, so these should be shiny as well. In my opinion. Alright, guys. Well, I think I'll wrap it up here for the night. You got 469 subs. Remove the 4 and... Haha. Meme. No, well done, dude. On your subs. My subs have actually been going down lately, which sucks a little bit. Like, that's another reason. I can tell that people are losing interest in the game just because I am losing. So, like, people are just unsubscribing from the channel because they're not interested in Pokemon Go anymore. I'm pretty sure that's the reason. I can't think that I've done anything that's caused it. It's just like, I'm still doing the same things. I can't see why people would be, you know, just like, oh, don't like him anymore. I think it's more for the fact that people just aren't watching Pokemon Go stuff anymore, so they're just unsubscribing from Pokemon Go channels. So yeah, I've actually seen a bit of a drop in subs, and it's just like, oh, damn it. Damn it, it's hard enough to get subs as it is at the moment. I don't need to be losing them. YouTube unsubs. Yeah, usually when you get people unsubbing from you, they're bots. So it's just bot accounts that have been shut down. So they're not so much unsubscribing people. They're just getting rid of the bots that are subscribed to you. So I do see, like, there's always been, like, a bit of a fluctuation. Like, I'd get to a certain number and then sort of stagnant on that for a while. I'd gain a couple, but then lose a couple, gain a couple, but then lose a couple. But usually they did the bot accounts. But yeah, I've seen a drop off of, like, 10 or so in the last... It hasn't been like all together. It's been like the last month. I've seen it gone down by like 10. So I'm losing more than I'm gaining. I'm just like, oh, why didn't people love Jimmy anymore? What have I done? Hey, Rob, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Also, I would challenge you, but gonna... Oh, okay, then. Like, you scared you're gonna lose. Fair enough, fair enough. No, all good. Like I said, I'm probably going to wrap it up now anyway. But I can battle you tomorrow during raid hour. Or after raid hour. We'll see. Alright. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Sorry, Rob. Like, you've just come into the stream. And I'm about to wrap it up for the evening. I can see how red my nose is. Can't really see it. But my nose has gone all red because it's cold. And I'm sniffly. So, yeah. Anyway, guys. Lol, we will see. We shall see. Yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Just going to go home to my papa dog because she's by herself at home and I need to go and warm the house up because it's cold. So, I'll be back tomorrow night for raid hour. So, yeah, remember that it's Regigigas raids tomorrow. I almost said tonight. Yeah, so Regigigas, it's a shiny. I'm pretty sure... I'm hoping that there'll be a bit of a draw because we haven't had it for so long and I know that there's been some people that have been waiting for it. So, yeah, fingers crossed tomorrow night will be a nice night. But until then, enjoy your morning, evening, noon or night. Stay safe, happy hunting. Good luck for your spotlight hours if you're going to look for the little Skorupi. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for some Regigigas raids. So sending you guys some shiny vibes. Until then. Peace out. Remember to hit that thumbs up button and all that good stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye bye.